Hi, good evening. This is Sajan. Today I would like to discuss about encryption and snapshot in AWS. Why do we go for encryption concept and what is there in AWS? Okay. Uh, the case of encryption. Why we are need to go encryption? So security is a major concern. If there is any attacker try to get data, if it is in some other format, he cannot get the original data. So if it is any attack or any system failure or corruption of the OS or any issues, there should be some recovery mechanism. So encryption is for to overcome the attack, and snapshot is for to overcome the system failure, such a things. Okay. So next thing is what is mean by encryption? What is mean by encryption? So encryption is just it is a process of converting the original test or plain test into cipher test. Okay, so that is encryption. Uh, Encryption is a process of converting plain text into cipher test. How it will be converted? We will be given a plain text to any algorithm, and with the help of the key, the given data will be converted into cipher text. So this entire process is called encryption. So in the case of plain text, which will be applied to some algorithm with the help of the key. So the algorithm may be any several algorithms are available like AES, DES, RC4, RSCA, SHA, SAW. Based on the necessity, we can use different algorithms. Okay, so then next thing is cipher test to plain test. Okay, that is decryption. Converting it, what is mean by decryption? Converting the cipher cipher testation to plain test is called decryption. So in the case of after decryption, we will be getting the original plain test. Okay. The next thing is what are the types of encryption available in AWS? Mainly, there are two different types. One is file level encryption. File level means the file alone will be encrypted. For example, in real life, we have the Word document where we can set the security with some key, and those who know the key, they can only open the file. So such a encryption is called file level encryption. Disk level encryption. Suppose someone missed the laptop, if the unknown person get the laptop and he could access hard disk and he could get the data. To avoid that, what they now we are doing is each drive hard disk will be applied BitLocker. Okay, by with the help of BitLocker, that entire disk drive itself locked. That is disk level encryption. That is BitLocker. Okay. Next is it is the approach, the where the encryption process is approached, whether it is in a client side or server side. So in the case of client side, we are as a client. So on our side, we will apply some encryption mechanism to protect the data. So that is client side encryption. So it is fully controlled by us. So if you don't know the key, then we cannot open the data. That's client-side encryption. Another one is server-side encryption. In the case of server-side, in the case of AWS cloud, when we launch EC2 instance, there itself we have the option to enable the encryption. So we could use this encryption concept. So we can encrypt the root volume or the EBS volume. Okay. So that is all which is done on the server side. That is a server side encryption approach. So key benefits are we don't have much about no need to bother about the implementation complexity and several advantages. Okay. Next thing is AWS Key Management Service. In the case of Key Management Service, here there are the three different approaches. So in general, AWS managed keys. Okay, so uh, when we when we create the new instance, that time itself it will we will the we will the AWS will create the key. So that is will be free to use. Suppose certain for example um, suppose if you uh, suppose the customer they want to manage the keys, but it will be inside the KMS service. Okay, so for example, someone is working in the bank, they want to uh, do some policy where a certain role people alone needs to view the data in the AWS. So in the case of customer managed keys, the key will be managed by the customer. So it will be charged for some amount. Okay, so the customer will create the key and in the KMS service with the help of KMS service. Okay, so that is customer managed keys. Okay, so for example, in the banking domain, the bank, the bank, the person, they want to restrict the access of data to different roles. Manager can view all the data. The clerk cannot access all the data like that. They want to role-based access, so they can restrict with the help of this customer managed keys. Then external key level. The case of external key level, here the key will be created on the company premises. Okay, so they will they will import the key to the AWS and they will do the encryption process. But the key or any other information the AWS doesn't know. Okay, so these are the three different services we have in AWS KMS service. Okay, key management service. Next topic is about a snapshot. Oh, so snapshot it is a data protection strategy. So some any disaster happens, how to recover? Okay, so we have there is a concept called snapshot. Um, so when the snapshot it is created, it is a time uh, what time the snapshot is created until that time the whatever data is there It will be stored in this snapshot in a S3 S3 service. Okay. So after if there is any that point that after this snapshot point, if we store any data, this will not be stored. We get recovered later. So this is very uh, so here we have three different multi-layered security for ESTN keepers. Okay, so keepers mainly for accessing the instance. So security groups, it says that which protocol or service it will be allowed. So network level access. Then EBS encryption, this is data storage protection, the volume, root volume, or either root volume or EBS volume. So these are, and here we can see what is the key pairs, what is the algorithm used, key public private key cryptography is used, security groups, SSH or RDP protocol used, and EBS encryption. A is 256 encryption mechanism is used. AES means Advanced Encryption Standard. Uh, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. See you in the next class.